What's going on, everybody? Mike here, baseball collector. And I just did a video for Joey Brings It for his 500 sub contest, and he always does PSA DNA stuff, and it's awesome, and I love watching it. And so it inspired me to do another beast mode rummage video today. And this time I've got several drawers that are full of just slabs, PSA DNA and VG, all sorts of slabs of autographs. And so I thought I'd do a row of the autographs and kind of mix it up. Maybe everybody thinks maybe I just collect PSA cards, and that's not true. I've got a whole lot of autos that are slabbed, and so I'm going to start showing those off. I'm going to do a row here, and they're in alphabetical order. So this will be the A's through, I think, the E's or something like that. So here we go. First off, if you're going to start with the A's, it's going to be Hank Aaron. And this is a very cool 92 front row in a PSA DNA Gem Mint 10. These can actually be had pretty cheaply. I think Nate, Tops 85401 has one, and there's several collectors that have this particular card, because you can find it on Mill Creek Sports, I think, has them. So there's a Gem Mint 10 Hank Aaron. Love it. Got another Hank Aaron here. This is a red flip, and I got this card graded a long time ago just because I wanted to make sure it was legit. And you can see it's actually a dual signature. It's an old Topps Gold label, Race to Aaron, and it's got Juan Gonzalez, who used to be my favorite player, and Major Collection, and Hank Aaron on it. So I thought that was just neat. Dual autograph there, slabbed up. So my goal is to have Hall of Famer autographs in as high a grade as I can. And if you do a blue flip, it's on the PSA DNA set registry. If it's a red flip of any kind, it's on the PSA website. And so, there's Hall of Fame set registries for this too, for autographs. And so I have a lot of them that are bigger cards, Perez Steels and stuff like that. So I'm just going to show the smaller slabs, the more normal slabs that we're accustomed to in this video. Here's a Roberto Alomar, and notice they only put trading cards. So about, I don't know, a year or two ago, they stopped putting the name of the card on there. So if you see the actual card, 65 Topps or whatever it might be, then that means it's an older flip. The newer ones, they just put trading card. They won't even identify, they won't basically say the card is real. They're just talking completely about the autograph itself, which is why the dual service has become very popular. And as an example, Joey Brings It uses that one. So here's a Gem Mint 10 Roberto Alomar. What kind of blows, though, is you can't just move over to the other service. They don't talk to each other. So got some sideways stuff too I'll show. Here's a Walter Alston. This is one of the customs that I did and had it slabbed. They just call it a cut, but it's a near mint to mint 8. There's another Walt Alston, which is why I sent in the one you just saw, because this is a 75 Topps card. Walt Alston's there on the left. You can barely see him, but he signed it, and it's only a 6 auto. And you can see the difference. I mean, that's a really rough autograph, and why it got a 6. Here is 2000 Fleer Greats, autograph of Sparky Anderson in a mint 9. Now notice again, this has the actual name of the card. So they used to do it. They used to put the name of whatever kind of card, they'd identify that. And there's this 88 Pacific Legends Richie Ashburn and a near mint 7. It's really hard to get a 10 with a ballpoint pen, just because of the streakiness and it's just really tough. So again, I got a few of these custom signed. Here's one of Earl Averill, near mint to mint 8. I don't know how that's only an 8. I guess maybe on the last L there's a little smudging, if you can see that. Here's another Earl Averill. I have quite a few of these. These are from Sports Icons from Leaf. This is from 2010, and this is cool. They're numbered, so you've got Earl Averill here on the front, and then on the back is Charlie Gehringer. So this is a dual autograph, but it's front and back, so it's a really thick, like you can see how thick the card is here. Really thick card. This one's numbered to 14, and it's slabbed by Beckett. Here is, got a couple of this player coming up. Here's a Jeff Bagwell on a 93 Hostess Twinkies. So shout out to Dave Blue Jacket 66 for his food. You know, he loves all the food stuff. And there's a Hostess Twinkies card from 93. Near mint to mint 8 auto on that. This is I guess a buyback kind of auto from Upper Deck. It's numbered to 534 in the bottom right, but it's only a near mint 7 auto, and that's because you can see it just, the dark going into the leg and everything just doesn't work. Really tough. All right, here is another duel from Sports Icons. This is Al Barlick on the front, Hall of Famer. And on the back is Jocko Conlon. So it's basically a dual umpire card. Hall of Famers. Not all these are Hall of Famers. Some of them are just guys I like to collect. Buddy Bell was one of my favorite players growing up for the Rangers. And I don't know, I paid almost nothing for this card back in the day. It's an old JSA slab, weird, you know, I don't even do that anymore. But it's a 83 Donruss, Buddy Bell. And I also like to pick up guys who I think have a shot to be in the Hall of Fame and go ahead and get them slabbed while they're cheaper. And so this is a UD holographics of Carlos Beltran in a Gem Mint 10. Beautiful card there. Another future Hall of Famer here in Adrian Beltre, Gem Mint 10. I have a bunch of these front rows. You saw the Aaron at the very beginning. This is a 93. The other year was 92. These are all-time greats, and this is a Johnny Bench in a near mint to mint 8. Speaking of 92 front row, there's a Yogi Berra, also in a near mint to mint 8. Here's a Topps Tech of Craig Biggio. And there are times when I look at it and go, I don't know what causes that grade. The grading is so subjective to me on autos. Joey has the same problem when he shows it. Like, I don't know how that's not a 10. You know, I feel that way a lot. And here is an 8 on a Craig Biggio that I think is higher. But they didn't ask me, so. Sometimes I'll just buy cards that are already slabbed, which is the case here. A Burt Blyleven 2003 Topps Retired. Really cool set. Lots of great players in this set, and this one's a mint 9. This is from Panini Cooperstown, and it's a Burt Blyleven, and I sent that in because I knew it would get a 10, and it did. So there's a Gem Mint 10 Burt Blyleven. Looks like he's on the Pirates. Oh yeah, it says Pittsburgh, but see the hat? Cool, cool, cool. Another guy who I think will get into the Hall of Fame is this guy right here, Barry Bonds. So here's a 96 Topps signed by Barry Bonds, and it's a Gem Mint 10. What I like about this too is on the back, you can see it down there is his little, he has his own hologram, the 25, whatever it is. Nate surely knows, but so it's legit. Both PSA said so, and so did Barry Bonds himself. Got a few sideways ones coming up. This is a 97 Donruss Signature Series, significant signatures of George Brett in a Gem Mint 10 auto. Really cool card. I love those cards. That whole set is just fantastic. 2 in a row. This guy, Miguel Cabrera, definitely a Hall of Famer. And there's a mint 9 autograph of Miggy. I don't have any Miguel Cabrera autographs of him on the Tigers, though. Couple of them here on the Marlins. This is a mint 9 auto as well. Got some shine to it. Next up, 2001 Fleer Greats. Love these. This whole set is just fantastic, and I've got most of them. I need 6 or 7 more. Here's the Rod Carew with a mint 9. Now, I think the Mint 9 is talking about the card itself, not the autograph. There's nowhere where it says PSA DNA, so it's just grading the card, not the auto, which is interesting. Another Rod Carew. This is the 94 front row. And what's cool about these is they're not mainstream cards, but they're so cheap. You can just get them so inexpensively and get some great players. They signed this card as much as they sign any Topps card. They still touched it and signed it, and it's just as legit in my opinion. So I love picking these things up when you can get them so cheap. And there's a near mint to mint 8 auto for Carew. His autograph has gotten so bad lately, but I love autographed Diamond Kings as well. Here's an 82 Donruss of Rod Carew. I'd love to figure out a way to start getting every Diamond Kings card of a Hall of Famer autographed. That'd be sweet. All right, here we go with another 2010 Sports Icons. This is just one. There's no auto on the back on this one. It's not a dual auto. This is a Max Carey Hall of Famer, and it's numbered to 46. And the numbering's on the flip. And I also like how the flip says when they died. Kind of interesting information to add to a flip, but hey, there you go. Here is a 99 Sports Illustrated Greats of the Game autograph. Again, this is a near mint to mint 8, but I think that is the great card of the grade of the card, but doesn't talk about the quality of the autograph in any way. Just grading the card itself. Got another Steve Carlton here in a 5-star 2015. Love 5 stars. I don't like them slabbed because they're so thick. I think I picked this one up just because it was so cheap. Whenever I saw it, I kind of found it, and that's a mint 9 on the card. And then, as you know, BGS puts their autograph grade on the back, and that's a 10 auto. All right. Here's a Gary Carter, so shout out to Mark from Kentucky and Steve, Carter's kids. There's a Gem Mint 10 Gary Carter autograph on a Finest Moments. Another 01 Greats of the Game here for Fleer and a Mint 9 autograph. And so this is a Mint 9, I think. See how there's a break in his autograph there? Even though it's really clean otherwise, that might make it a 9 instead of a 10. This next card's kind of funny. This is a 61 Fleer. And what's neat about this card is Earl Combs, great Hall of Famer for the Yankees. And it's like he started to sign the card right here. You can see it right there. But the autograph and what they're grading is actually on the back. There's his auto. So usually when they do that, they'll put since they're grading the autograph, that would be on the front. So I don't know why they put this one, normal. But there you go. There's Earl Combs. Mint 9. Not that one. All right, here is next Hall of Fame manager Bobby Cox. This is a near mint 7 autograph all day. It's very streaky and hard to see and obscured by the nature of this card. So that, I get it, why that's only a 7. All right, next up is Hall of Famer Joe Cronin. Again, on one of my customs that I had done by a guy back in the day. This is a near mint to mint 8 autograph. This might be the best one I'm going to show today in terms of value, pure value. This one's up there. This is Kiki Kyler, and it's a cut. I won this in the same auction that I won my Babe Ruth. So it's about the size of a business card, I would guess, and it's a mint 9 auto, which is fantastic, just gorgeous. What cool penmanship he had, right? Next up, Hall of Famer, Negro Leaguer, again another front row autograph, Ray Dandridge in a near mint to mint 8. Love it. Lots of those guys really cool about signing stuff. I honestly don't have any idea why this is in my collection, or I just have it. It's an Alvin Dark 54 Bowman, excuse me, and there you go. I have it. Andre Dawson, as Kyle likes to say, Kyle Parkin, one of the prettiest autographs in baseball, and for sure, love it. This is a Gem Mint 10, 87 tops traded. Same year I think he won the MVP, if I'm not mistaken. There's another Andre Dawson, 84 Fleer. This is just a authentic. Got it cheap. There's another Negro Leaguer, which is awesome. This is another custom of Leon Day. And a Mint 9 autograph on that one. Beautiful. Here is Joe DiMaggio. Oh, there's no autograph there. Yes, there is. This is a card I got at the National and sent in. If you've seen those videos, the autograph's actually on the back right there. This was already slabbed, and I just had it crossed over to the dual service. And so it's a Mint 9 on the card, and the autograph is a 10. Awesome. Another guy who was in the Negro Leagues, but also played in the majors, Larry Doby. This is a 90 Pacific Legends and a Gem Mint 10. In 1993, Nabisco did this set where they have these all-star autographs. Again, a very easy way to collect some great players. Bob Gibson, Catfish Hunter, Don Drysdale, Ernie Banks had one of these. You know, there's a bunch of players, and they're really affordable. So I would definitely, if you're looking for Hall of Fame autographs, this is a way to go. Mint 9 on this Drysdale. Okay, here's a head scratcher of a grade. Leo DeRocher, 1970 tops. I have no idea how that's only a 7 on that autograph. I mean, it looks incredibly clean to me. But again, they didn't ask me, so there you go. This is Dennis Eckersley is next, and this is a Mint 9 on the autograph. Again, don't know what keeps that from being a 10, but beautiful autograph. This is one I think I had submitted to Garrett Card Cutter to grade for me. Another Hall of Famer here, Rick Farrell, catcher for the Red Sox. And it's a 90 Pacific Legends, red flip, just graded authentic in terms of the autograph. 93 front row, Raleigh Fingers in a near mint to mint 8. Here's a 92 front row. Again, you can see I have a lot of these front rows just because they're so easy to get, so affordable. Near mint to mint 8. I think that one's an 8 because you can see the autograph goes off of the card, and that'll definitely bring down the grade. 01 Fleer Greats of the Game. Again, Gem Mint 10 for this Bob Gibson. Amazing. Very cool. Okay, here we go with 2012 Panini Cooperstown signatures of Pat Gillick, who is a general manager. This is a Mint 9, again, for just the card, but really nice. Same picture. See? Same picture they used for the next year of, I think this is 2013 or 2014 maybe. Cooperstown, Panini Cooperstown, Pat Gillick. This is a Gem Mint 10 autograph though. So there you go. So 1991 Upper Deck, Tom Glavine in a Mint 9 on that one. I love his signature, very smooth and simple. Here's a 61 Fleer, Lefty Gomez in a Mint 9. This was one of the first cards I ever sent off to PSA DNA to get it autographed, to get it graded. There is a Rich Goose Gossage. It's a 1992 score. I love picking up Hall of Famers autographed and slabbed in a Rangers uniform. If they played for the Rangers at all, I try to pick up an autograph, as I have with Harold Baines recently. And here's a Mint 9 on the Goose. There's another Gossage, but he's with another Ranger. This is Goose Gossage and Nolan Ryan. This is a card I bought from Garrett card cutter. Love it, love it, love it. Fantastic. In the old Arlington Stadium, too. Here's a Ken Griffey Jr. slab on a 91 UD Final Edition, Upper Deck Final Edition, and a Gem Mint 10 on the autograph. Just gorgeous. Like I said, I like picking up Hall of Famers with autographs in a Rangers uniform. And here is a Triple Threads autograph of Vladimir Guerrero, numbered to 75. And it's a Gem Mint 10 auto. So it goes to show even sticker autos can get a high grade if they're done well enough. And this one was. So beautiful card there of Vladdy. It's another one of my favorite all-time sets is this Baseball Heroes. This is the Tony Gwynn. And love it, love it. Just a mint 9 on the auto, but just a beautiful card. Look, it's another Tony Gwynn. And this one's just authentic. And what's neat is you can see the difference in his autograph and how much it changed. So that's the one on the right is definitely an older Tony Gwynn autograph compared to his newer one. He got much more simplistic in his style with his newer autograph than this one on this 84 Topps. This guy might get in this year to the Hall of Fame. Here's Roy Halladay, another sticker autograph, but still a Gem Mint 10 on this stadium scenes from UD A Piece of History. Neat card there. Don't know if Cole Hamels will be a Hall of Famer, but I decided to get this one slab just in case because he's wearing a Rangers uniform here. And only a near mint to mint 8 on the autograph. It's a little streaky, but glad to have it. I've got several of the next players signed. You'll see a couple of them here and a couple of them on the next video. So we'll end with Josh Hamilton and we'll begin the next one with Josh Hamilton whenever I decide to do the next row. But this is one of his rookie cards, 2000 Topps. Certified autographs, a mint 9 on the card. Again, no autograph grade here. Got a Beckett slab of his from a minor league card that he had from 2001 Upper Deck, numbered to 100, 8.5 on the card and 10 on the autograph. So there you go, guys. I know that was long, but lots of autos to show, and just thought you'd love seeing that aspect of the collection as well. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite one was. I'd love to hear it. And you guys have a great weekend and keep collecting.